Hi! In this video, we're going to learn how to divide by a decimal. So your first step to divide a decimal is to write the problem in long division format. That means the first number goes under the house and the second number goes outside of the house, just like a traditional long division problem. Then you're going to move the decimal in the number outside of the house as many times as you need to make it a whole number. Then you're going to take the decimal inside the house and move it the same number of places. And if you have any blanks, you fill them in with zeros. After that, you're going to be able to divide as usual. Let's give this a try. Let's try 42 divided by 1.5. I'm going to start by putting that in the long division format. Again, 42 goes under the house, 1.5 goes outside of the house. Notice that I went ahead and marked down where the decimal is in 42. Since it's a whole number, it's 42 point. Makes it a little more easy to work with when I'm moving decimal places if I show where it is to start with. So now I'm going to move that decimal outside the house. 1.5, I'm going to move the decimal place once to the right, and then it's 15. Hey, look at that. It's already a whole number. I'm in great shape. So that means I need to move the decimal inside the house one place as well. So I move it over 1 and I fill in the blank with a 0. Now that I've done that, I can think of this as just 420 divided by 15, and I can long divide the fraction. So how many times does 15 go into 42? Well, it goes in twice. 2 times 15 is 30. I can subtract down to get 12. I carry down my 0. I ask myself, how many times does 15 go into 120? And I know it's 8 times because it goes in perfectly. So now when I subtract down, I have no remainder. That means 42 divided by 1.5 is 28. Let's try another one. What if I asked you to find 4 divided by 0.05? I'm going to start by writing this in this long division format, including 4 point instead of just 4. Now I need to move the decimal outside of the house. So I move it once, twice over, which means I'm also going to move the decimal under the house once, twice. And I'll fill in those 2 blanks that I just created with zeros. So this is really the same thing as 400 divided by 5. Now, when I perform my long division, 5 goes into 40 8 times, and 8 times 5 is 40. So when I subtract down, I get 0. I carry down my 0, which 0 is really just 0. And 5 goes into 0 times, and 0 times 5 is 0. There are a lot of zeros in this problem. When I subtract down, I end up with 0 as my remainder, so I can see that 4 divided by 0.05 is 80. And that is how you divide by a decimal.